internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Trademarks. Let's go right in today's video. A lot of people are currently watching Ethereum, Bitcoin go to the moon. And XRP is just hanging around at 54 cents. But little do they know, behind the scenes, government organizations working with Ripple to implement a new financial infrastructure and Ripple to play a major role. And in today's video, you are going to see how the RLN network, and this is the Regulated Liability Network, you're going to hear this a lot in the coming weeks and months, how they're going to require RippleNet, and just like how JP Morgan is going to require RippleNet. And in today's video, you're going to see it, you're going to understand it, then you're going to go, wow. But Ripple just came out with some trademarks that kind of went unnoticed. February 7th, they filed two Ripple USD and RLUSD. So this is for their upcoming new launch of their stablecoin. So there may be just, getting these trademarks in place, and then they're going to choose which one they're going to proceed with. But as you can see, we have Ripple USD, we got the trademark, and we have RLUSD, which I would assume stands for Ripple Labs USD, and that is also on trademark. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But let's see, they may have a little bit more. I'm not the biggest fans of these, but again, I don't run the company. So my opinion, goes a little way. With that being said, you got to listen to what's going on here. This is incredible. So this just came out today. The CPMI, and this is the Committee Payments Market Infrastructures, where Ripple is a part of, came out today. And listen to what they said here. Private sector actors could be key enabler for the cross-border integration of payment systems. And this is what they concluded with, their whole 21-page PDF. This is very important because the private sectors are going to play a very crucial role. And in today's video, you're going to see that because it is just the under layer, hiding behind everything. The IMF back in 2022 came out with a multi-currency exchange and contracting platform. In 2022 and today's, 2024, they still didn't get the job done because Project Agora just came out this month to be specific, and they're calling for the private sector to come in, help with their project, which we talked about previously. And they said that the specific project objective is to test the feasibility of a multi-currency ledger for cross-border payments and to build a prototype based on use cases. It's important to emphasize that BIS Innovation Hub projects are experimental. As with any research project, the results cannot be anticipated at the beginning. Well, we know that, but does this really make sense? Because they were trying to, rectify this problem back in 2022, a multi-currency exchange and contracting platform, something similar that they're trying to achieve right now. And this is what I mean by Ripple has the solution to their problem, and they're going to have to collaborate. And it gets even better because once I describe you what the Regulated Liability Network is, you're going to hear them talk about this a lot. Take a listen to this. So here's the PDF, and they also state that RLN could only succeed as public/private partnership. In particular, it needs the active engagement of central banks. And further goes on to say, having a regulated 24/7 tokenized cash ecosystem with a common bridge asset that supports peer-to-peer interactions is foundational to improving settlement efficiency of digital assets and enhancing market liquidity. This is monumental. And this is how the RLN is kind of look like. Okay, so here we have the RLN network in the green, and then you have commercial bank money, you have e-money, and you have central bank money, and then you have RippleNet facilitating interoperability and enhancing their database. Okay, Ripple is an enhancer. You could look at it like a steroid user. So an RLN, it will be a steroid consumer by utilizing RippleNet and enhancing their technology and their reach, and XRP to play as that bridge currency. This is very, very important. Just take a listen to what Tyrone Lobin says here. He is looking over Project Onyx at JP Morgan, which is very important. Just listen very, very carefully, and I put the diagram as he is speaking. This is the same thing for the regulated liability network.
Apollo, JP Morgan, and WisdomTree provided traditional and alternative assets to be tokenized. And in order to set up this fragmented environment, we had Onyx and Oasis Pro tokenize these assets on 3 different permissioned blockchain environments. We had a permissioned zone of the Provenance blockchain, the Onyx Digital Assets platform, and a permissioned Avalanche subnet. And to provide connectivity between all of these different platforms, we implemented not just one, but 2 interoperability solutions, Axelar and Layer 0. And to provide connectivity between all of these different platforms, we implemented not just one, but 2 interoperability solutions, Axelar and Layer 0.
I mean, rewind that and watch that again, because that right there is all you need to see. And I feel like a lot of people will understand how Ripple plays a major role just with watching that clip alone. Go ahead and smash that like button if you guys enjoyed that. And under this contracting platform, what's very interesting is they named Ripple specifically. So here it says 15 and then 16. Okay, so 16 is an example, and we're going to go check it out after. Solutions that leverage stablecoins for fast and inexpensive cross-border payments have also grown recently. There are related ongoing projects and experimentations that also aim to develop solutions for cross-border payments using DLT. Some of these projects are public and led by consortium of central banks, and some of them are done in collaboration with the BIS Innovation Hub. And Ripple is in both of those, with the BIS Innovation Hub and with the consortium of central banks, which is monumental. And there is a lot of non-disclosure agreements. Please understand that they cannot disclose yet. And when they're referring to this whole area, okay, in regards to DLT and as it's being experimented, here we have, for example, Ripple and Stellar. This is insane. And they also reference Internet Line Rock project. Remember all the projects? If you guys are OG viewers, you know I've said all these projects and they still have an answer. They do, but they got to do this step by step. Test everything. You got to look at every corner. You got to cover every corner. And soon, they're going to come out with the behemoth. And once they get it going, it's game over. We've seen nothing yet in this crypto ecosystem. And with Project Agora, the fact that they're calling for the private sector to come out and assist them in creating a multi-currency ledger for cross-border payments, like, this is significant stuff in 2024, because you should have already have all this done, right? Because 2022, you were trying to do the same goddamn thing. But the thing is, like I said, they're all in this. And don't worry about the price of XRP. It means absolutely nothing. When this thing takes off, we'll all be here. We'll be live streaming. And I bet you'll be in there. And we'll see. When the time comes, it'll be crazy. But we're here. And the next wave is about to begin. But don't forget about Tether. But again, it'll be a blimp. So if it happens, and when it happens, it'll be short-lived and we will bounce right back. Once institutions coming in, the big boys are here. And we have Ripple, Coinbase, Meta with it, Facebook, Gemini, and Kraken coming together to combat online fraud and financial schemes. This is incredible. They created a new coalition to fight online fraud. This is Kraken, Ripple, Gemini, Coinbase, all coming together. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. We're going to finish the year off with an additional conservative scale, 1.8 trillion added. And they're going to continue higher and higher and higher and only create higher lows as we enter a multi-year bull market, because we're never going to see these prices again, right? Once the ones we're in here, these prices are going to be dreamed about. That being said, we'll be back with another video.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.